Hi everyone, it's Hayley Morrison, the singing trader from Fronts and Forex, and I wanted to do a video to show you, obviously, once you've got your broker demo set up or your real account, and you download the trading platform from that website, what you would then do next. In a video I done about how to set up a demo, I set up for a friend of mine, and I was planning to go to her house and literally then record myself setting up her trading platform on her computer, so that I could record it from start, so it would be exactly the way it would be obviously when you come to downloading it. Obviously we've got lockdown and stuff like that, so it's a little bit difficult to do that at the minute. So for now I'm just going to kind of show you and try and talk you through obviously some of the basics when you're opening your MT4, if you use a MT4. So basically you would download it, you would follow the instructions, set it up, save an icon to the desktop, and then literally when you open it, you'll find the login details in your email account. So once you've registered for your broker will email you. Normally it's 2 emails. One will be the credentials to log into your broker, which is called your back office, and which you go online, that's where you set your demo. To log into there, and they send you a password, and then they'll send you another email which will be the login details to link your broker to your trading platform. So this is an old demo account. It's actually David's, I haven't used for a while. I do a lot of my trading on the phone now, and you trade pound US now. But yeah, so what you would do first, you'd probably get a screen coming up and say, to log in. So you would you'd have to go on your email, sorry, and it would say MT4. You would find where to have the MT4 login details, and it'll say server ID, login, and in password. So your server ID is the first thing you want to be searching, because you want to search for the server before then you can log into the server, and it has to be correct. So if you've missed an S out or you've missed a number out, you won't be able to link your broker with your trading platform. So it's important you get the right server. Login details. If you open this up and you don't see a pop-up screen, you literally go to File, log into Trade Account, and you literally obviously can type in your login details there, password, and your server as well there, and you can just save these here as well, so you can save them. So once you're in the screen as well, it'll probably look something a little bit more like this, although we've got loads. I think it only opens with 4, so you'll get like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's normally the major currency pairs, like pound US, that would obviously open up there. So what you can do instantly is just click on, if you just maximize one, it does it like that, and then you can move on to the next one, and so on, and it's all there. So basically, I mean, God, who needs to delete these? But basically what you would do is, if you want to look for a currency pair, you would look down the side here, in the market watch, you would look down here under symbols. Literally, you should have the majority of them there, but if you don't have what you're looking for there, you can search them by going to this plus symbol there, create a new chart, and when you click on it, it actually brings you up the forex majors, the minors, the exotics. And sometimes on a demo account, it might have a few missing, but when you've got a real account, it's got them all there. Obviously you can trade metals. We used to trade a lot of gold as well, so that's where you would find them. And then what you would do is, if you picked one, you just click on it, and what it'll do is it should take over this chart and replace this chart. If you want to, just like that. Don't like that. Oh no, it hasn't, took it over. It's over there somewhere. Or you can just drag and drop and it'll take over. But that's probably what yours will look like. But you can edit it by right clicking properties and just going through all the colors and just changing your chart. So anyway, that's how you get that open. Then if you want to remove a tab, you just close and get it out of the way. Try to think what other things to go back. The navigator here, if you kind of install like an expert advisor or an indicator, you would use this symbol up here to open up, and you would literally, they would be saved in this place here, where then you would drag and drop to your chart to use. But there's no need to go through that right now, because you're very, very unlikely to use that. I would definitely say in the beginning of your forex journey anyway. The only thing I would probably say you would use is your pip counter, which is what we've got on. So when we enter a trade, it comes up and tells you how many pips, rather than having to work it out. Then at the bottom you've got your terminal, and this is obviously where it shows you your balance of your account, and this is where when you enter trades, it'll show you any open trades that you've got running. So what I'll do is I'll quickly just bang a trade in to show you. When you order trades, you come up to new order. You have a course, and I did another video about this, so I'm not going into depth right now. But when you're trading, you need to have a strategy. You need to know where your stop loss is going to be, how many pips that is, so you know what lot size to use based for your risk. And then you need to know where your take profit is to see that if the ratio is good, if it's worth entering that trade to start with. And then what you would do is you come and set your lot size. I'm just going the smallest right now. In fact, we'll go a bit bigger. And then you literally just bang in the trade, so sell or buy. Say, for example, I'm going to sell here. That's where price is now. This is obviously where my stop loss, say, would be, and then you would count how many pips. But for now, we're just going to bang it in. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So you can enter them in manually. So you can enter in your stop loss there and put another line and see where your take profit's going to be. And then you just enter. Or if you didn't want to enter them in manually, you can just drag, which is easier on the computer. So you just drag. So that's like, say, like a 20-ish pip stop loss. If I lose this trade, I lose £7 odd. Let's say, bring this down here. And if I win this trade, 24 quid. This is just random, so I would never do that, by the way. So that's literally how you enter a trade. And again, I will do other videos and even one-to-one sessions to show you a little bit of analysis and how you kind of determine when to enter and how to do all this and how to work out your lot size and stuff. But this was just more to show you the platform. I'm sure there's probably loads of better videos on YouTube as well. So, but we have price over here as well. And obviously as price moves, you've probably heard everyone talking about pips. We count price movement in pips from the 4th point from the decimal place. So the 5th number is actually called a pivot, and it's really, really small. So that we don't really count that at all. For example, as well, if I was to analyze that there before I entered, what I should have probably showed you was, what you can also do is, I might say, right, my strategy says sell now, my strategy says, or whatever my trading style says, that my stop loss is going to be at this point. Then you can use this to measure your pips as well. So obviously measure from your entry to your stop loss. And the number in the middle there is your pips. Remember, don't count that last number. So that's 20 pips, which we've just seen it is. And the price that it's at, they're 1.32116. So before, when I had that trading panel up, I could have looked at that and went right and jotted that stop loss down and then entered it in. If you're doing it on your phone, you've got lines where you can see, like, when my stop loss is there, and then you can, like, it'll show you the price that it's at. And then I know now how to manually count the numbers and count your pips. But that's how you do it. All I can hear is David in the sitting room going to Ruby. What else can I show you? So if you wanted to close your trade out early as well, you can right click down here. Oh, I didn't even show that, did I? So you've got your trade here. Like I said before, this is where all of your open trades will be. So it tells you what your type is, if it's a sell or buy, the lot size you've used, what currency it is, the price, the stop loss price, the take profit price, and then also any commissions, swaps, and then your profit over here. And if you want to modify this, you can do it by right clicking modify, and you can change your stop loss and you can change your take profit. However, it's better just to drag, it really is. But hopefully your strategy, once you've got everything in, it's in. Then if you want to close it early, go right click and you press close. However, I've noticed on this, because I just had a little play with it before, what it does is it just closes instantly as soon as I press this. But on our normal accounts, the way we've got it set up is if we press close order, it opens a panel which just looks like this, and we can actually take out partial, so we can close part of this trade. So like, say if I've got a 0.05 in now, and it goes at a profit, say 10 or 20 pips, I can take out a little bit and close a little bit. So you can do that as well. So we've got time over here. Things keep coming in my head. We've got time frames over here. So basically, when you're looking at the screen now, and you can change the colors of these, but normally when you see these sticks, they're called candlesticks. When you see the red ones, it's actually price going down. The green ones is price going up. And whatever time frame you're on, it's telling you that it's took this amount of time for that candlestick to move. So right now, 50 minutes. So it's basically saying that it's took 50 minutes from this candlestick to get from here to here. That's took 50 minutes for that candlestick to form, and so on. And you can obviously change the time, change change the times on them as well. And normally what I do is sometimes I even analyze on a day chart. 4 hours good, but then when I actually enter trades, I drop down to 15 minutes for better entry. You can zoom in and out. You can even change it from candlesticks to a line chart, to a bar chart, but I like candlesticks, and I think a lot of people do. And if you then, want to change your template, if you don't like the colour of the candlesticks or the background, you just right click and you go down to properties, click on that, and then you can obviously edit the colours there. And then what you can do is right click and you can save as a template. So you can say save template, which means if you open a new chart, then you can load that template on that chart. So you would go to template and then load, or pick one of them from here, because there's a few that's already saved as well. Anything else? So drawing tools are just along here. You've got your horizontal line, you've got your trend line, you just click on it, you just draw, drop, you can double click to stretch it out and move it around. And then we've got, let me see, you've got your Fibonacci, which all of these, like, and how to use them to the best is probably worth going through the academy. So Fibonacci would be, and this is a trade me and David got in on Real Account today. So you've got price dropping down. So it's obviously started moving up. So we know now that that is a swing high to swing low. So we've dragged our Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, waiting for it to retrace to around about 61 to 78 area. And then we actually got in right at this point today for a sell. So that's how you kind of would draw tools on. But again, in the academy, it shows you how to use them properly. And obviously we can do one-to-one sessions for members as well. Why won't it delete? And I think that's the main things that you would need to use. Don't need to use any of these. Pitchforks is there. I'm trying to think. Because obviously we use what we know, what we need to use. When you're a newbie, you see all these things and all these buttons, you think, well, I don't know what I need to use and what I don't need to use. So it might feel a bit overwhelming, thinking, what do I do? But to be honest, that is the main thing. So now you know how to log in, you know how to get a currency pair up if it's not on the list. You drag and drop it. You know how to change your template by going to properties. You know how to draw lines, support resistant lines. You know how to zoom in and out. You know how to set the time frame, and that the candlesticks represent whatever time frame you're on. That's how long it took to move a certain direction. You know that you need to press new order to order. You need to work out your lot size based on how much is in your account. Say you're only risking 3%, how many pips it is to your stop loss. And then there is actually a pip calculator, but we don't need the pip calculator now because we know the values of the pips and the lot sizes and stuff. So, and that's something that you'll learn with time. But there's a calculator to do it all for you, so it takes all the guesswork out. And then literally you put that in, you know how to put your stop loss, how to put that order in, you know, you can drag and drop your stop loss, you take profit. You can change these. Yeah, and then obviously how to modify your account that way, how to close it. And again, it's a shame that the way this is set up, because I can't show you how to close partials. But yeah, you would close partials, and then that shows you then obviously your account history. It'll show you all your trades that you've been in. And you don't really need to look at any of the bottom ones. You can pay for signals, which you don't need to, because obviously we've got education and we've got mentors that obviously teach you things, but you can obviously have a look to see their like how well they've been doing, really. And then you can like pay for add-ons to get signals. But I think that's it. So I'm going to say goodbye so I don't go on and on and on and on. But again, as always, if you do have any questions, let me know. But hopefully you can get your demo set up. We went through the unit sections in the Entertainer Psychic group, so you know a bit about Forex and stuff. And then obviously just have a play around with this. You can download the app on your phone as well, logging in with the same credentials, and just have a little play with like drawing lines, entering trades, set up your chart. And once you get used to just kind of doing that without even trying to trade or trying to make money, it just makes it easier that when you do decide to obviously invest in education and join the team, you kind of know the basics and you kind of know how to enter trades, which means we can like fast track your learning and get you practicing with a strategy on your demo account. I am going to do another video about how to use the HFX broker as well, but this is obviously trading Forex and catching pips. So yeah, so I hope that was helpful and that I haven't missed anything out important. I'll kick myself afterwards. I'll be like, why didn't I say this? But yeah, as always, just reach out with any questions.